Hey guys, it's Enri.
And it's Illeyse.
And Happy New
Year.
It's New Year's Eve, guys. It's New Year's Eve. So welcome to the very special New Year's Eve episodes of the Red 40 podcast.
Bring the champagne.
Yeah, Illeyse and I dressed up for you guys, so I hope you appreciate that.
I got my furs on.
Yeah, I got a bow tie on. You guys can't see if you're listening to the audio. She's a little stained because I went to a Lady Gaga themed birthday party in this like a few days ago, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I blacked out. I don't remember anything. They messaged me and they were like, "Oh, do you have any pictures?" I was like, "No." And then I was looking through my Instagram drafts and I found stuff of me. And you know what? Even if I'm drunk, I still know the words to Doja Cat.
Okay.
And
honestly, what song?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oops, I don't remember.
Okay, so last week was our Christmas episode, which was a lot of fun, and I wore a crazy wig that we didn't acknowledge the whole episode because I thought that would be funny. I have been informed that I and my big ass head broke the wig.
Really?
Yeah, the wig doesn't.
Wow.
The wig is broken.
We were really high for that one. There will be a disclaimer.
Yeah.
But I'm just
that
saying
episode
we were
was
really
crazy.
high.
That one was one.
It wasn't our best.
No, that one was one for the books. We kind of recentered. We've kind of come back this week and tried to give you guys a good show. We
dressed up.
Yeah, this is also an apology tour, and we also this is gonna be more structured. You know, we have things written down this time, and we're really gonna get into it. I was gonna say before we get into the New Year's topics, we got to get into the hot topics. This is something I wanted to bring up to you because I think this is insane and something that we live near Orlando, and you know there's a really big gay scene.
Is there?
In compared to most places.
Well, I guess
Orlando,
which is sad, but
you know we gotta.
We have one club, but you know
it used to be more bumping before, and then it's a big city, but it's small enough to where like people know each other.
Yeah.
And I will say that I had an experience this week where someone that like I'm mutuals with and that like I've seen at the club a few times and like whatever, I was just on Twitter and just scrolling, and on my suggested was just him naked f***ing another man just on the timeline.
That could have been you.
No, it would never have been. And the thing is, I don't know how to like be normal with him anymore. Because how am I supposed to act like I haven't seen your balls?
I think you should bring it up and be like, "Oh, so you could do all of that, but you ain't doing it with me."
I'm not into him. Also, the Edward blanket is back because it always is. This is our third. It's just our third coast. What?
Anyway, do I know them?
No, you don't. You don't. It was just really bizarre to me because like imagine like just someone you know.
Well, like that did happen to me. They're a major porn star now.
Right, that did.
They're a major porn star, but that's another story.
I don't even think the guy has an OnlyFans. I think he's just for the love of the game.
Well, sometimes you just love it.
No, and you know what?
Remember the Wicked video of the guy with his hole?
Yeah,
I saw it. It finally came upon me timeline.
I've never seen the actual.
I haven't seen the whole.
Right,
I've seen. Okay, for context, there's a guy that's like doing this like defying gravity, and he's fully green, and he's like not spread eagle, but like missionary, and he got his hole out, and he's singing. Something. Yeah, he's defying the hole,
right.
And that's the video, and he's singing, but you know.
He's painted green, and he has a witch hat on, and it's beautiful. And he can sing actually, like he can kind of hit a tune.
I didn't watch. I was uncomfortable, so I kind of just masked it out of my head.
That does make sense. Anyways, I just want to talk about that because that's so weird, and I don't think that happens to most people. Like, I don't think most people like that's only something that'll happen to you if you're gay, and also maybe something that'll only happen to you in Orlando because maybe in big cities, there are so many gay people that the chances of that happening is so small.
All I know is I'm still gonna try to.
The porn star?
Yeah.
We should have him on the pod.
Once I'm like popping. Once I'm popping, I'm finna be like, hey, looking good.
Right. I've seen what you've been up to.
You've been doing a lot, huh? Winning awards and shit. Like literally, like winning awards.
Winning AVN awards, which is
we
like
would
the
talk.
Oscar
The only reason that we didn't do anything is because I was a married woman at the time.
Right.
But not even really, but like I was a married woman. And you close your legs when you're a married woman.
And I always say that.
Do you?
Okay, I was gonna ask. Speaking of hooking up with porn stars potentially, would you be, if a guy that you were seeing told you that he had a herpes scare with his ex, would you be #herpes scared?
Yes.
Right.
That brings me to a segue. Oh, I don't have my phone, but there's this account and they do podcasts as well, but it'll be random scenarios and they'll be like, is it appropriate? So it'll be like, is it appropriate for a man to be stuck in traffic? Mm-hmm. Is it appropriate for a man to have a shopping list, like a grocery list? Mm-hmm. Is it appropriate for a man to get a mixed drink at the club? You don't feel nothing about that?
It is inappropriate, all of it.
No, it's not.
No.
Is it appropriate for a man to know the astrology sign?
No.
Exactly.
That's a red flag.
Gag it. But we'll get into that another time. It's not for today. But I just wanted to bring that up. It's
someone that I am casually talking to, and then he lore dropped on me that like his ex had been cheating on him and that he had to like get checked for herpes.
Is this the one with cancer? The grandma with the cancer?
No. This is not the one with the grandma with the cancer.
Well,
men love just like.
Well, I mean,
trauma dumping on me.
Get tested. That's crazy though. Like that's crazy.
He said he got tested.
Show me the results.
Right.
Once you show me the results, then we're good.
Right. I agree. It just like really took me off guard. He just really.
Oh, I bet.
I also, what an awful way to find out that you got cheated on. Your ex being like, hey,
I know a girl that happened like that. She got chlamydia. And that's how she found out her man was cheating on her. Did you know that if you have chlamydia and you're pregnant and you give birth with chlamydia, your baby might come out blind? There's like a 90% chance. It maybe not be 90, but it's like a high % chance that your baby will come out blind.
That sucks.
Yeah. Think about that.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Welcome
to the Red 40 podcast. I was going to say, flip it around.
Wiggy.
But also, Kim Kardashian's in Fortnite.
Kim Kardashian is in Fortnite, and also Playboy Cardi is also in Fortnite.
How do you feel about...
Pretty bitches all around in Fortnite.
Right. How do you feel about the fact that they recreated... You know the picture of her, like, popping the champagne onto her... How do you feel about the fact that they recreated that?
They did that as like an emo?
That's her emo. But it's her foot. She has, like, her foot up, and she's doing it on her foot, not on her butt.
Okay. I mean, what else would it be? The only other emote that she could do was her crying, ugly crying.
I love that the back bling is a ring light.
Really?
It's a ring light with a phone in it.
Don't piss me off.
That's so iconic. and then her glider is her private jet.
I can't stand her.
That's
but
so
I love
luxurious.
Her. You know, if I saw Kardashian in Fortnite or Playboy Cardi in Fortnite, they're dying on sight. Like I will die trying to kill them. Right. No offense, but like the fuck are y'all doing here?
No. I agree. I literally thought it was AI when I refreshed because there used to be Fortnite leaks, and now it's just like every day
there's
surprised.
Something new.
Yeah, every day I'm surprised by what they're adding to the game.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's focus on the storyline. How do these people fit in the storyline? Are they forgetting about the storyline?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Usually with Fortnite, they like make like real people make sense. For the most part, right? Like they kind of make like, oh, they got in the rift.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian breaks the lore for me. It's like you're telling me Kim Kardashian got caught in a rift, and now she's in Fortnite with Batman.
And what is Ariana Grande's character? Stardust Barbie girl.
She's the.
I don't know.
She's the Rift Princess.
Oh, sorry, my fault.
You didn't know? I thought everyone knew.
Sorry.
I thought everyone knew that bit of lore.
Then we got the Demon Slayer Doja Cat. Like I don't like.
Right.
I don't know. Collateral.
I wanted to talk about the fact that I sent you a song this morning.
Okay.
I
literally, I woke up at like 8 in the morning and I was like, okay, this is my day off. Like, let me sleep in a little bit more. So I went back to sleep. And it was like 2 p.m. and I get a text from Enri. And it's like, I can go to Tomorry or something like that. I don't remember what the that song is. But all I remember is Tomorry, I don't want to go to work Tomorry. It was so bad. And I was just like, this is giving me a headache.
No, it was really funny. So it was like, I'm quitting my job tomorrow by
yeah.
Jordan Firstman, who, by the way,
And in my head it was Jordan Fisher, but like in my head also
I wish
Jordan
it was
Fisher is
Jordan
the
Fisher.
black man. You know, there's like that Jordan guy who's also black in Disney.
That's Jordan Fisher.
Jordan Fisher. Then who's the one that was the whole driver's license about?
That's Joshua Bassett.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was about Jordan Fisher then.
Okay.
I thought Jordan Fisher made it, and I was like, don't piss me off. Who is this person then? Why did you send me the song? Who is that?
Jordan Firstman is a comedian, actor who he like hangs out with Rachel Sennett and Charlie XCX, and then friend of the pod. He's not, but he could. He's not, but he could be a friend of the pod.
It's a white man.
It is a white man, but he's on Rachel Sennett's new show or whatever. And then I kept hearing the clip of like the chorus, the "I'm quitting my job tomorrow," and then like I had heard it enough to where I was like, oh, I think it'd be really funny to send this to Illeyse without context, completely forgetting that I hadn't listened to the rest of the song. And then I listened to the rest of the song like a few hours afterwards, and I started dying laughing at what I sent you because he's obviously trolling.
It was really bad.
He's obviously trolling, and like I didn't know that he was trolling when I sent you the song.
It was so bad. I like didn't finish it because I woke up and I was like, why didn't we send this? Because it got to the chorus and I was like, okay, this is bad. Why did Jordan Fisher come out with this? This is a flop. And then I turned it off. And then I texted you and I was like, that was bad.
No, the second I sent it, I was like, I love that she's gonna think that like I'm being dead ass.
Yeah. Cause I was like, ooh.
It was an 11:35 in Miami moment for me.
Bitches was sending me shit left and right, just random shit when I be sleeping. I don't know. But anyways, next.
I wanted to get into some New Year's Eve stories that we might have.
Oh. I thought we were getting.
No. We gotta hit our stories first, and then we'll get into.
Okay. Well, do you want to
start
yours or should I start mine?
I have one that's light and then one that's heavier. So I'll do the light one real quick first, and then you'll get into yours, and then we'll finish off with mine. But so the first time I ever got tipsy was on a New Year's Eve, and it was on accident.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a lot of people though. Mine's kind of like that too.
Yeah, I must have been 15.
Yeah.
15, 16. And I was at my family's New Year's Eve party, and it was at my madrina's house. And I was like, my cousins at this point were a little older than me, you know, maybe like 3 to 4 years older than me. So they were already kind of like drinking, you know, they were like openly drinking at these things. They were drinking the coquito, they were taking shots. Like my family did not care. Oh, maybe that's not a great thing to say on the pod, but whatever. Anyways, they did not care. They're Puerto Rican. So I found a big old thing of Sunny D, like a one of those dispenser thingies. I know,
yeah.
And I asked my aunt, I was like, does this have alcohol in it? And she just shrugged and smiled, and I was like, well, I'm gonna drink it anyway. And then I took a sip of it, and immediately I was like, certainly, I can't prove it, but I have a feeling there's alcohol in this. And there was, and I didn't drink a lot of it. I didn't get drunk, but I definitely got tipsy, and I had a good time with my cousins because they were definitely drunk, and I got to interact with them. Anyways, eventually we all get really tired, and we all decide to like crash in like one of the beds, and we're all like sleeping like on the opposite sides of each other. So like someone's head is facing the bottom of the bed, someone's sleeping, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like we're facing opposite sides.
Yes, it does.
So I'm sleeping, or like I'm trying to go to sleep. The party's still going on, and then my cousin Nathaniel, he just like giggles for a second, and then he just subtly starts like poking me with his feet like on my head.
Oh, and then sidetrack off topic, but I remember one time I like slept with my grandma. We were doing like that. I don't know if we like were on opposite things like you were talking about, but somehow I woke up and I was on the opposite side and I was kicking her in the face. Okay,
so yes, so the perfect segue. My cousin giggles and then he starts poking me on in the head with his foot, until he starts like, and then he starts like actively like kicking me in the head, and he was like dying laughing while doing it. Mind you, he was doing it on purpose. I literally was just like, he was drunk as and I was just like a little tipsy, and this motherfucker was like kicking me in the, and I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt until he started laughing, and then I was like, okay, you gotta stop.
No, yeah, my grandma was asleep when I did it, but like I woke up and I was kicking her, and I was like, oh, let me not do that. Like, let me not do that. Damn, that's crazy though.
No,
laughing
yeah,
about it.
I
like,
haven't.
Okay, weirdo.
I haven't gotten drunk with that cousin since.
Mind you, I spoiled which movies for them?
Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Yeah, I told that bitch that Han Solo died, so they kind of deserved it. That's karma.
I guess it was. Definitely Star Wars: The Force Awakens happened before they kicked me in the head. So maybe it was karma for me.
Oh, well.
So what's your New Year's story?
Oh.
I'm cracking open a beer.
This is another installment of me with buttons. This is also the person that I lost my virginity to, who is also my. So, it's like a triple entendre, doubles homicide kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I was with my friend at the time that we grew up with. We were like on our shit and we were hanging out with him. He lived in the same neighborhood. We all lived in the same neighborhood. So we were like
everybody lived in the same neighborhood.
And we still live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, every single person lived in this neighborhood.
Basically, I don't remember how, but we were like, okay, let's go to this one neighborhood that's like down the road.
Can I say real quick before you continue the story? I love that people are like, Euphoria is so unrealistic. Like that would never happen. Yeah. And then I look at like shit that happened to us in high school and I'm like, well.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was my grandma who took us to the neighborhood, but somebody took us to the neighborhood and we were picking up the guy, my flower taker. He also had us like go to the freaking like park where he had like a freaking bottle hidden. Mind you, I was like 14. It was like freshman year. Like it was like crazy. So we like go to this one neighborhood and we are like, okay, let's go hang out with our one friend that lives in the neighborhood. He's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all are fucking tweakers. Like, what the fuck? And we're like, okay, bye. Like, y'all tweaking? Okay, anyways. So we go to somebody else that lives in the neighborhood. Why did he think y'all were tweaking?
He was just...
Because we were like, he was like, why the fuck are y'all here?
Right.
It's New Year's, but we was also like, it's New Year's, so like, what's up? So then we go to somebody else's house that lives in the neighborhood, and he's like, oh, like, okay, like, what we finna do? So he come out with us, and then we go back to the other house, the first house that we went to, and we're like, okay, come outside. And he's like, okay, fine, bet. I don't know if this is like exactly how it went, but like this is what it seems like. We rounded up the house. The house was rounded up. Then the second one that we went to, he goes, okay, I know a spot. So then he takes us across the road. This is like a 4 lanes. Like we're crossing the road to get to this like hidden wood area that these potheads have cut out open so people could smoke at. It was beautiful, but it was like, what the fuck? And this is when I started like really smoking weed. So like I was like, wow, like that's crazy. And I wasn't drinking either like that. So we had liquor. That liquor was tasting like motherfucking water. Like that's how you know it was bad.
That's how you know.
That's how you know it was bad. Because I was like really young and it was like straight up. I was like, oh, pour me another and I could just drink that shit. Like it was fine. So we drank it. We was drinking. The bottle was over. We left the hideout. And then we went back to the neighborhood that we first were at. And the motherfucker was drunk. Like, the guy who took my virginity, he was drunk. And he was not feeling me. Like, he was feeling me, but he wasn't feeling me. And he thought I was taking care of him. And the whole time, he thought I was the girl that he had a crush on. Yeah. It was messy boots down. Let's drink to that, y'all.
Cheers. Happy New Year's, you guys. I hope there's someone out there listening to this and like pre-gaming their party right now. Like,
like you're getting ready. Like, you're putting your makeup on.
You got a little, you're like taking a little.
You got your cut water. You got your White Claw. You got your twisted tea. You're feeling a little twisted. But yeah, that was like, we were like feeling each other, blah, 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 blah. But he lived in the same neighborhood that I kind of lived in. So I also had to take him home. But he was fucked up. He was so fucked up that he thought I was somebody else. Oof. So he gets in the car with us. And he still brings the bottle inside. He brings the bottle inside my car. And it's my mom and my dad who's picking us up now. It's not my grandma who's picking us up. It's my mom and my dad. And my dad's like, what the is going on?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, freshman year too. So like they thought I was really like, Rue, what was this?
Right.
They really were like, what the is going to go on? And he like left the bottle in the car. I like don't even remember. And I'm not a good liar. Like I can't keep secrets and like my mouth is like la 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 la. So I told my parents, I was like, yeah, like he was drunk. Like, I don't even know him like that. Like, that's like the other person's friend. Like, I mean, I know how to lie.
Right,
but
right, right. You were like, I'm so truthful. I lied to my parents about why the
but
bottle
like
was
I
there.
was like, well, there's a bottle in the car, but like it's not mine.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
it wasn't mine.
I mean,
but,
what were you supposed to say? There, no, you're
Yeah.
actually wrong. There's not
Yeah.
a bottle in the car.
but like they were like really like, what the is going on? And it was my freshman year, so it was really like euphoria for them. Like they was acting like Zendaya's mom. Like they were acting like, oh my god, like what the fuck?
Right.
But at the same time, my parents weren't as stressed. It was my grandma who was stressed. She was like, what the fuck?
Well, I also,
because my grandma was seeing everything.
Well, I also would be stressed if like I found out that happened and I was the one that dropped off the child in question. I'd be like, oh, I completely misread what the is going on.
Totally up in the car.
Oh
like,
my god.
But that is my like craziest New Year's story. Like,
so you got picked up by your parents before midnight.
No, it was midnight.
Oh, okay.
We was having a ball.
What were your parents doing?
I don't know.
Right. Oh my god, I would have been pissed if I was them. I was like, this freaking child.
No, my dad was so
ruining. On top of the fact that they're doing some shit, they're ruining my New Year's.
Yeah. But you know, you live and you learn.
Oh my god, that is crazy. I like vaguely remember that story. I don't remember it happening on New Year's Eve, and that makes it even crazier.
It was like by the time everything was done, it was New Year's Day. Like, it was a lot. Mind you, we was like if you walked, it would be like 15-minute walk, but like we were around a corner, but like there was a lot going on, and like I never been to that secret hideout. The thing is, there was like 2 hideouts. Like the potheads, they were really working at the time. Like no, there was like 3 hideouts because there was like a homeless area that was like open out so people could smoke in, like you could pull your car up in and you could hotbox. Then there was the other area where you could just smoke and you could sit on a tree stump. Then there was the other area where you could just sit and chill. Like there was like hella spots that they were making. It was crazy. But yeah. Hey.
Very efficient teenagers.
For real. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah. They were making it work with what they had. Which
praise.
I mean,
somebody got to do it.
Where were their parents? At work.
Yeah. And hey, at least they were outside and not playing with trades and Forex and whatever Bitcoin bullshit.
I mean, I feel like that's slightly more harmless.
Really?
Like, yeah, unless you're like on some Andrew Tate shit, in which case, no.
I mean, like,
if you're like mining
outside,
Bitcoin as like a 15-year-old, that's like fine.
No, I feel like you should go outside, work out, break down a couple of trees,
start
a fire, have a bonfire.
Okay, sorry. That part is productive.
Yeah.
I meant the getting drunk on New Year's at
Oh,
13
no.
years old.
Yeah, that was
Don't do that.
Like, yeah. But it was fun.
This is a crazy thing to say. Could you imagine if we had waited until 21 to like drink for the first time? I just feel like we would have never had like.
I would have been wild in the out.
No, though.
Me?
Because no, because I feel like my thing is like I don't feel like your body metabolizes alcohol the way that it does before you turn 20. Like I feel like we never would have had the peak experiences of getting drunk if we had started at 21.
I would have been wild in the out, Enri. Mind you, I had 100 proof alcohol and I started making out with some random dude at a bar. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's fair. I'm saying that for me, my craziest alcohol experiences happened like all in the same like 3 months of me like starting to drink, and then like afterwards I kind of like calmed down.
No,
I like learned what my limit was, and then I like
mine has been a little bit crazier because
I also
like,
feel like
free will.
I will say, and maybe this is crazy, you guys can let me know in the comments, but I feel like maybe with the thing is, I feel like with women it might even be like you don't have a constant, because like depending on where like hormonally where you're at, or hormonally where you're at, like the amount that alcohol affects you can be like yeah. Like 3 shots of something. I've seen you take 3 shots of something and be like completely fine. And I've seen you take 3 shots of something and be like gone.
Yeah. And then I start talking to men about how much I hate them. But it's okay.
She'll be doing it so subtly too.
Yeah, I'm very quiet about it.
Yeah, like she'll just be like, she'll like occasionally check her phone and she's like not even making a face as she's doing it, and then like afterwards she'll be like, I texted this guy and like this is all I said to him, and I'll be like, during the function.
Where the fuck the function?
Anyways, speaking of like having your craziest drunk stories the first few months of drinking, this is a crazy drunk story that I had.
Ooh.
So it was New Year's Eve and we were spending it at our friend Aiden's house in Tampa.
Oh my god.
Which is already like
we spent a New Year's at
yes,
I think I have a video of us like lighting the sprinklers. We did.
Okay, so we all got really fucked up that night.
Who was there?
Everyone.
Bitch, this motherfucker was talking to some other girl, and she lived in another state. Then she like moved. Oh wait, I can't talk too much because they're gonna figure out who I'm talking about. But like this motherfucker's a hoe. Don't be trusting them such your Florida locals, them fashion boys. But I think y'all know about them fashion boys. But like, let's continue the story.
This was a guy that we didn't know that well. Like, I guess you sort of had like interacted with him more than I had.
I interacted with him because I love a little attention, but he's a
right. But anyway, so we pick him up and then we go drive to Tampa with this person that we barely know
that they were messaging me and they were like, "Oh, can you take me?"
Oh, he asked you?
Yes, because who else was he was gonna ask?
It is a small town, but I was gonna say, so it was like me, this guy, and like my ex was in the car and I was there, and I don't know who else was in the car with us. We go to this New Year's party. Pretty much like a lot of people that we know from Orlando are going to this Tampa party as well. Mind you, this is something I've never said. The entire car ride there, the vibes were off between me and my ex because I was literally thinking about breaking up with them that day. I literally like the whole car ride. Like at one point we had to have a talk outside once we got to the party because they had noticed that I was being weird with them. And I was like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it.
Mind you were talking about breaking up and I was trying to figure out if this motherfucker wanted my cookie.
Right. So anyways. I like the honeymoon. It was like around the time that like the honeymoon phase had ended, and I was starting to be like more like I was starting to like really like consider, and I was just like I don't know, and like the whole vibe was off for me that night, that New Year's party, because I was drinking, I was like taking shots, but for some reason they weren't like doing anything to me, and I was feeling like I wasn't feeling the way that I usually feel at parties, where I feel very social or whatever. It was just really off, and then I remember like. I'm having this heartfelt conversation with my ex, like outside, and then someone comes outside and goes like, "Yo, Enri, you want to hit this?" Mid conversation. Then I hit it, and then like all the alcohol activated in my brain at once. Like I literally went from being like completely sober to like gone just from like 2 hits, 2 puffs of the thing, and then suddenly I was just like, "I love you," like. I was like, I love you. Yeah, like I immediately was like, I'm not gonna break up with them. But then the rest of the night solidified it for me. I feel like this was the night that I kind of like fell in love with them because like I really put them through.
Mind you,
night.
I don't really remember much.
No, I don't remember much either.
Was I in love with this person at the time? Because I could have blacked out. Thank you.
There was a lot of people there that I didn't know, and I had already been kind of being like a little weird and antisocial because I kind of wasn't feeling the vibes at first. So when I come back from this conversation, I'm like, all right, well, my relationship isn't over tonight, and now I can party. And I start going the craziest probably that I've ever gone at a party ever. Mind you,
that place is haunted.
I know. Then there were so many strangers. A lot. We have so many stories about partying in Tampa. I wrote a whole song about
Tampa.
I wrote a whole song about
Tampa. St. Petersburg.
And
Tampa. If you live in Tampa, if you live in St. Petersburg.
Well, maybe for them when they come to Orlando, it's like you know, the demon.
No, because there is no demon. Like, yeah, we were on some tweak shit, but we're not on no shit.
That's true.
No. Y'all bitches in Tampa, don't get me started.
Don't even let me get me started.
You bitches are weird. But don't let me get me started.
Don't even let me get me started.
Don't let me get me started. Don't let me get me started because y'all bitches be pissing me off. But anyways, continue your story.
So I start going crazy because there's like so many. I remember there being a lot of people at this party. Like more than ever were at his.
No, there was because I remember being like, where are we gonna park?
Right.
And then we had to figure out where we were gonna park.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I think also because his roommate at the time invited a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which is now I'm realizing why there were so many Orlando people at the party.
Ooh, messy boots. Right. When you think about it. But anyways.
So this party, I'm like ripping shots. It's crazy. Like to the point where, and everyone that knows me in real life knows this, when I get so drunk, I reach a point of like, because it's one thing for me to like drink a little bit and be social with people. It's another thing for me to like drink so much that I start being 1000% myself with strangers.
And then you be like, ah!
No. Yeah. Like I'll literally like, I'll be like, the thing is I'll start talking to strangers and I'll start talking to them about like very niche Enri shit. But because they're also drunk, they're also like vibing with it, whatever. at one point I'm outside freestyling with 2 straight boys. That's when I blacked out. That's when I blacked out.
The light bulb is clicking. The light bulb is clicking.
That's
because I remember being like, where's Enri? Where's Enri? And they were like, Enri's outside. And then I remember going outside. I was like, what the is going on? I don't even want to know what the is going on. I went right the back inside because I was like, what the
No, so I literally blacked. So here's the thing. At the beginning, they were like bullying me to like play them my music. They weren't bullying me, but they were like, Enri, play us your music. So like I played like a song of mine where I was just like rapping because you know it was like a hip hop song and I was like rapping and they were like, they're so good, bro, that's so good. And then they started playing beats and kept like trying to get me to jump in, and that's when I blacked out. But I know from other people that didn't black out that eventually at some point I started freestyling with them. Apparently I did
you were out there for a while.
I did an okay job. I didn't wake up.
I mean, Enri is humble, but like Enri is, you bitches are washed. But anyways, continue.
According to my ex, after I'm out there for like an hour and a half freestyling with these straight men, I walk inside and I like take another shot and people are dancing and then a dance circle forms.
What?
Yeah, and this was the night that I stood in the middle of the dance circle and I started doing the Lil Kim like.
What?
Yeah, all the way down to the floor. All the way.
Did I join you?
No. You were really up because at this point in the night it was so late that I don't even know where you were.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, so
because I wasn't nobody at that time. Because
I don't know.
What was I doing?
I don't remember. I don't even recall doing this. I just know that I did it based on people telling me about it the next day. But I was doing the Lil Kim like moving in isolations like all the way to the ground. I remember my knees being sore the next day. Then that's how I also knew. So I was going like insane, and then my ex was like, wow, Enri's being really, really social tonight. Like, Enri's the life of the party tonight. Like, that's crazy. Because when I'm blacked out, like, I don't really, like, I'm not acting sloppy.
The only time I can think about, because that's the thing, we were drinking, like, that was, like, peak drinking era. The only time I can think about.
We were taking shots very, very fast.
I can just think of the Pimps and Hoes party. So, like, everything I think of is the Pimps and Hoes party, and that didn't happen at the Pimps and Hoes party. So, I'm like.
Right. No, the New Year's party is, like, completely blanked from my mind. Yeah. But. I'm like moving in isolations. I'm doing the Lil Kim. People are like cheering apparently, according to my ex, and also according to Aiden. I did get a second opinion on this. So I'm doing the thing or whatever, and then at one point I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh. And
then
was this at the time where the bathroom wasn't working?
No. So I go to use the bathroom, and I go to shit, and I like pull my pants down and like whatever, and I never shat. I literally like passed out asleep on the toilet, fell on the floor.
You're joking.
I fell on the floor.
You're joking.
Then hours went by, and then we were trying to go. I was asleep on the floor of the bathroom.
Who was driving?
For hours. Oh, you couldn't drive.
And then this motherfucker drive, and I had to like be the supportive one and be like, no,
you couldn't drive. You most certainly could not drive. Yeah, so we needed this guy to drive. So my ex at the time is trying to find me, and then they're like, oh my God, Enri's in the bathroom. So our friend opens up the bathroom door, and they creak the bathroom door open to find me like passed out, like pants to my like knees, ass out, like on the side or like whatever. I don't know if our friend saw my dick that day.
I don't want to know.
But also, to be fair, if this friend had seen my dick that day, I wouldn't care. I did.
Oh,
if he had seen my dick that day,
if they saw it, they'd be thinking about it. They got that photographic memory in their head.
I'm sure they are.
I don't want to think about that though. That's gross.
But sorry. Like my ex got me together, and like I literally didn't come to until we were like approached. Like I remember coming to like approaching the Wawa.
That was a crazy ass night because like the person that was driving was like also tired as shit, and I had to stay awake to keep them awake, and then we were like switching the AC from hot to cold to like keep us awake.
Oh, that's so dangerous.
Yeah, but we made it. We weren't drunk. We weren't drunk. We literally weren't drunk. It was just we were so tired. But like, there was two of us.
I was drunk.
Well, you were in the back seat. No, you bitches. The thing is, I could have went buck wild, crazy ass on that shit. Y'all would have been blacked the fuck out. I didn't want to, but I'm just saying I could have if I.
I was the only one that was blacked out. My ex was fine.
No, but y'all all went to sleep. Like y'all really all went to sleep.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Like I came to, like I said, and I was already back home pretty much.
Yeah.
And then I talked to my ex the next day, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?" And they were like, "You passed out, ass out in the bathroom."
I don't remember the ass out.
And
I remember people looking for you, but I don't remember who got you.
yeah, no, this was, like I said, this was the night that I fell in love with them, because just the fact that they got me home and like took care of me in that time, and they didn't judge me at all. I was like, okay, well, now I know that if I get that drunk, at least I got somebody that's gonna put my pants back on after passing out, ass out at this party. But
yeah,
I remember they were like, I was like, I blacked out, and they were like, you blacked out? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, oh my God, you were just talking to like so much, and you were just seeming like you were having such a great time. And I was like, no, I was having a great time, but like my soul had left my body. I was purely acting on impulse.
What a time.
Yeah. So that's my New Year's Eve story.
All of it. I have to keep this because like I need to pee.
Okay. So New Year's Eve stories. New Year's Eve stories. Join us back next week
where we talk about the predictions of the dictions of the dick
of the new year. All right, we talked about our New Year's Eve stuff. We're going to talk about 2026 next episode. So catch us. Elise really has to pee. We have to cut right now.
I low key want to Uber eat some food.
We must cut.
Who said that? Who said that?
But anyways, join us next week. The first Red 40 episode of 2026. We're going to be getting into it. Alrighty, guys. I love you guys so much. We'll see you next week.